21st Century Act will protect consumers and encourage innovation by creating a regulatory framework for digital asset markets through legislation. Again, the most important part, through legislation, not through regulators, which is one of the reasons this town is in such disarray. We are going to do this through legislation. Through transparency and disclosure requirements, the digital asset marketplace will be a better place and safer for participants and allow American innovation to thrive. I commend the Financial Services and Agriculture Committees for their work on this important legislation. We're also supporting the CBDCA Anti-Surveillance State Act, which is critical to blocking federal bureaucrats from creating a central bank digital currency and allowing a China-like reality in which our financial system could easily be weaponized against Americans and allow the government to closely monitor every transaction and track consumer behavior.
Close to home in the Western Hemisphere, Canada froze the bank accounts of hundreds of truckers protesting the vaccine mandate in 2022. If you think it can't happen, think again. It has, and it will if we allow this to happen here. It's naive to believe that your government will not weaponize the tools that it has to control you. This may be why the Biden administration issued an executive order placing urgency on CBDC research and development. All signals point towards this administration developing a CBDC that can and will be used to surveil and control Americans. The Federal Reserve has even described, don't listen to them when they tell you that they're not doing anything. The Federal Reserve has already described CBDCs as one of their key duties in a document that was provided to my office. In doing this, the Biden administration has proven they are itching to trade Americans' right to privacy for a CCP-style surveillance tool. House Republicans are not going to let that happen. 165 members of our conference have co-sponsored our CBDC Anti-Surveillance State Act, and it has garnered wide industry support.
Well, I applaud the work that the whip has done on this legislation we're bringing to the floor this week. We have two bills that are limiting the ability for unelected bureaucrats in Washington to control digital currency. It's becoming more and more popular amongst people, not just here in the United States, but around the world, who